Hi, once again welcome to class 8 Geography, Resources and Development, Chapter 1 Resources. Before starting the chapter, let's have a look on the topics of the previous video session. So here is the recap. We have studied the following topics in the previous video session from Chapter 1. So just have a quick recap of the same. We have studied types of resources, natural, human-made, and human. Classification of resources based on development, actual and potential resources. Based on origin, biotic and abiotic. Based on distribution, ubiquitous and localized. So, all these topics we studied in the previous video session. So, today we will start the chapter with the new topic, that is natural resources classification based on its use. These are of different types. First one is renewable resources can be renewed and replenished quickly. Second one is non-renewable resources, limited stocks and get exhausted. Stock of resource, amount of resource available for use. And the last one is distribution depends on terrain, climate, altitude, etc. So here is the explanation of the topic. Finally, there is another important classification based on its use. I can say it is renewable resources or non-renewable resources. So first one is renewable resources. So these are the resources which can be renewed and reused one after the another. For example, sunlight, water, wind, waves. These are some of the renewable energy resources which can be based or used and which can be replenished, restored, or to fill something again. That is the meaning of replenished. The second one is non-renewable. However, there are other resources which have limited stocks and get exhausted. Exhausted means used up or finished. So once they are exhausted, we no more have them. A common example for non-renewable resources would be coal, oil reserves, iron deposits, etc. So all these are non-renewable resources. That means once exhausted, you cannot bring them again. Now, based on this, we also have a common term which is stock of resource. Stock of resource implies the available amount of resource that is there for use. So whatever amount of resource we have for use is known as stock. The distributions of resources throughout the world depends on various parameters like the terrain, climate, altitude, and so on. Resource conservation. The next topic is the resource conservation. Using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed. Sustainable development for future generations. All uses of renewable resources are sustainable. Diversity of life on the earth is conserved. Damage to natural environmental system is minimized. So here is the explanation. Now, other important criteria for understanding resources: how do we conserve our resources or how do we protect our resources? A common example would be, I can say, not to switch off the tap if you are not using it. So running water is not a kind of effort to conserve the resources. Nowadays, focus has been shifted towards renewable energy. We have covered the detail in the class on the renewable energy and target 2022, where we have covered the conservation techniques for renewable energy in detail. Now, another important term when we talk about resource conservation or resource sustainability is sustainable development. The word sustainable development itself means using the present day resources in such a manner that they are available for the future generations to come. That means if you have stock of 10 kg uranium, you have to use that resource or stock in such a manner that it is available after 50 years. Some of it is available even after, say, 2000 years. That means you are using those resources or this resource in a sustainable manner. All the renewable resources that we have are definitely sustainable. Sunlight coming from the sun, the wind, the water that would be available for generation. So, if we draw a technology that uses renewable energy the maximum, we are definitely conserving our resources, because if we are using energy from say water, that is hydroelectric energy, we are in other ways conserving the coal. So you have conservation when you use renewable energy. Again, the diversity of the life is conserved on the earth, and the damage to the natural environment is minimized by using renewable sources. Principles of sustainable development: respect and care for all forms of life, improve the quality of human life, conserve the earth's vitality. Vitality means energy and strength and diversity. Minimize the depletion. Depletion means reduction of natural resources. Change personal attitude and practices toward the environment. Enable communities to care for their own environment. Now, what are the basic principles of sustainable development? The basic principles: we must respect and care for all forms of life. The aim is of improve the quality of life with minimum interference or minimum damage to the existing resources. That we have minimum depletion of the natural resources that exist, and changing our practices for use of resources would be one of an important method to use or to preserve the resources for future generation and enable people and communities to have their own environment and develop their own best use for natural resources of renewable resources.